can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Here's James. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first.
We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 21 carries, 94 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's roll the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Sanders, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. on third down. They'll run it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Going for it with Sanders. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Flowers. And Nelson's got it here right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun on third down. Flowers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Flowers. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. It'll be Love to try and get the first. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Flowers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Flowers, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now James returning.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He may try and run for this. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Love. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Flowers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sweat brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Sanders,
an extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Dallas Goedert.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And
he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
At the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wentz going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Flowers on the move to his left. He'll try and run it.
The quarterback on the scramble. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Love. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Flowers got his man complete over the middle. That's Love.
Flowers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Complete to
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
no gain on the play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
20-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Daron Payne drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down. Flowers looking middle, and that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Flowers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 5.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first is Wentz.
He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz again.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A 6-yard.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
For the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Eagles 10.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off in the NFC when the Giants have traveled down south to take on Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Russell Gage, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. On 1st and 10, Flowers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Flowers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Flowers buying time to his left. And he's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
The quarterback keeps it. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Flowers, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And quickly finding Rager. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
48-yard line.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Wentz to throw again. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot. And
they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
26
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Just 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Flowers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flowers. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flowers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the run?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run. It's Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Eagles 10.
This is Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Wentz on the keeper.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That's good. 10 yards there, and an Eagle first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Wentz now to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Wentz's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz hauled in over the middle by Rager.
Wentz's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Wentz
Catch made by Fulgham. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Now Wentz steps away. He's going to take, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Washington.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The Washington ball carrier.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Flowers. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flowers escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.